Okay, so this part of video I'm going to show you how to replace this coil right here. This is control the gas to your burner. So in 2016, what happened to my dryer is don't have heat. Okay, so the igniter is on, it's glowing, but there's no flame. So what I'm about to show you is really simple. It is probably the first thing you're looking at when you encounter a dryer with, it's not drying your clothes. Okay, so that's probably the first thing you're looking at is these two coils right here. Okay, so in order to do that, what I need to do is turn on the dryer. So I put the screen back in, I plug it in, and for a gas dryer, you're looking at this inspection plate right here. Okay, it's on the lower left of the dryer as I looking at it. So take the small screwdriver and put it in there and pry this inspection curve out. Okay, it looks something like that. Here's the back side of it. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the dryer on, okay, just for a few minutes. I'm going to press start, and I'm going to let you observe what inside this peephole here. Hopefully my camera will focus. Okay, there is the glow. That's your igniter is working. And I'm waiting for the flame to come up. Okay, there it is. You hear it, and then you see the blue flame. Okay, so right there, that's telling you that your dryer have I just turn it off. That's telling you that your gas valve is working. Okay, like these two coils is working. Okay, it supply gas to the dryer to heat up your clothes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this back. So if you're looking on this side right here, it have a curve. So the curve go on top, and the flat side, okay, is on the bottom, like that. Okay. All right, so next I'm going to show you how to take it out, get down to this, and replace this coil, okay? So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to unplug this, okay? And I'm going to remove the screen out, and I'm going to take these two screws out, okay? After I take the two screws out, I'm going to lift this thing up and open this front panel here, okay? Okay, there are the two screws, okay? So make sure you don't drop the screw in here, okay? Because otherwise you have to open the back plate to get it out. Then what you want to do, you want to clear this out of the way. Alright, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to pry open this part up here, okay? Now you can take a flat screwdriver, put a towel on it, and just stuck it in there and just pry it up. This part right here will go up, okay? So let's see. Now if you never take it out before, it might be a little harder, but keep in mind this part will pop up. So I'm just gonna slowly pry this evenly out of here, like so. And what you want to do is lift this up like that. Alright, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift it all the way. I'm going to leave it all the way back there, like so. Okay, something for you to, now all this room right here, okay, you see that? Alright, so here's the drum right here. So what you want to do is disconnect this door electrical thing here, okay? So it look like you have to take a screwdriver and push it down and then wiggle it out. Okay, I'm gonna need two hands for this. All right, so to disconnect this, for me, I have to take a small screwdriver, put it underneath here, and lift it up, wiggle it, and then turn on this side, do the same thing, put it in, wiggle it, and that's how it come out. Okay, so as you can see, this thing I have a tap, okay, and this side right here is the tap is just fit right in there. So you have to take a screwdriver and you know, put it in, lift it up, wiggle it on both sides. Okay, that's how I got mine out. Okay, so once you got this disconnected, next thing you're gonna need is get the nut driver and take that bolt, that screw right there. Okay, that screw right there, and then one more right on this side. Okay, so one about right there, and the other one is right there. You have to remove those two. The size for this two screw is 5/16. Okay, so you put them in, and you just take this screw out, like so. Put it on the magnetic tray. Do the same thing with this side here. Alright, so the back screw, the back panel is all 1/4 inch. This is 5/16. Alright, so take these two screws out. Alright, now the part, you need to put the glove on, okay? Because this thing here, as you can see, is willing to get out. If you need to put the glove on, okay? Because the next thing you're going to do is, before this thing come out, okay? Just remember, this black thing here, it's go on top of the drum. It's go on top back here. And also the front one up here, just remember that this velvet thing, okay, it slide into the drum, okay? So that's what you need to remember. That way when you put them back in, it's easy for you. Okay, so remember, up front, the felt go inside the drum, and then the back here, this black rubber thing here, go on top. Okay, because next thing you're gonna do is you see how this thing just like fall off on you. Okay, so on the side here, on the bottom, on the two side, there's a clip. So all you have to do now is put your hand right here, and I'm going to need two hands for this. I'm going to lift it up and then pull it out. And there it is, okay? So wear a glove, because a lot of time when you do this, you're not careful, your hand going to get cut, okay? Put your hand right here and one right here. Lift it off this clip right here, okay? There's two clips, one on each side, okay? And then just lift it up, and you should hear the clip when it disengaged, and then you just lift it out. Okay, so this is what it looked like on the inside. Okay, I'm gonna lay this aside. Now the coil is right there. Okay, so what I do is I'm gonna take this soap right here, this Tide, whatever. Okay, so last time when I cleaned it, this thing is really dirty back here. Okay, so this has been about a month, and look what I already found something underneath here. I found like 60 cents and my daughter key. Okay, so if there's some small metal thing that you lose and you don't know where it is, check this dryer. Okay, and while you do it, clean it. Okay, so what I do, I'm gonna lift this drum up, I'm gonna slide this thing underneath here like so. Okay, now you expose the coil, okay, right here. See how simple that is? Alright, so next thing you do, I'm using a short screwdriver because I'm going to take this coil out. Just remember, this coil, the way it's aligned before you take it out, right? So they have a 3-pin and a 2-pin, okay? So these are the bad coil right here. So the 3-pin, the pin downward, the other one, the pin is upward, okay? And remember, it have this white thing on top here. You see that white thing? It's go right into this plate here, okay? So you see that white thing on top there, the one right there. And let's see if I can focus on the other one. The other one is right here, okay? So when you put it in, remember, that white thing go on there, okay? So technically, you can't put this in backward, okay? But that's something you need to be aware of. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this short screwdriver, Now I have room to lift this up. I'm going to need 2 hands for this. And I'm going to take this 2 screw out. Okay? And then I'm going to take this metal plate out of here. And there it is. Okay? So 1 hand, hold on to this drum, lift it up a little bit. That'll allow you to put the screwdriver in, the short screwdriver, losing these 2 screws out. Replacing this is really simple. Like I say, if you have no flame, now the first part you see is the igniter. That is this part right here with the 2 wire at. If you don't see that, then you're probably going to replace that. Okay, but this one here is the condition I got is no flame at all, so it glow, but the blue flame never came on. So check this out like so. Okay. Okay, take this out like so, really simple. And there expose the 2 coils. What you want to do, you want to lift this thing straight up out of here, like so. Okay, and I'm going to need 2 hands for this, but I need a screwdriver. Take a small screwdriver, put it underneath here, this white thing, lift it up and wiggle this wire, and it should snap out. Okay, like so. Okay, now what you want to do is clean this. I go ahead and take this one off too, like so. You got these things, it's not interchangeable, so you don't have to worry about. Same thing, take a small screwdriver, put underneath here, lift it up, wiggle this, and take the connector out. Okay, there it is, small screwdriver, gently lift that white tab, and then slide it out. Okay. Alright, so once you have these 2 out, now what you want to do is clean this area up and then install your new one in. Okay? Okay, those 2 came from this package right here, because doing this process, I just replacing these just to see if it worked, and it doesn't, so I'm going to put them back. Okay? These 2 you can order online. There's a part number for it right there. Okay? So to put them in, what I'm doing is the 2 pin is located inside. I'm gonna put them in like so. Okay, so these are not interchangeable. Okay, make sure they snap in. Once you hear that snap, you just slide this in like so. Okay, remember the plastic tab go on top. Same way with this 3 pin here. Okay, so here you can see there's no plastic tap the thing right there, so I have to flip it around. Okay, so the plastic one go on top, the tap. I'm gonna connect this in. Should hear a snap. Okay, and what I do is I put it on like so. Okay, now for the cover. Okay, it's only go in one way. Okay, put the cover in like so. Now the plastic tap right there gonna go right into that hole, so make sure that thing align before you screw them down. Okay, see that plastic tap go into that hole. Same way with this one right here. And after that, what you want to do, okay, that's how you replace it. What I want to do now is I'm gonna put my camera down, one hand lifting this up, the other one using this small screwdriver, and tighten down the 2 screw. Alright, so after you put the 2 screw in, okay, now what you want to do is take a vacuum and do a little house cleaning back here. Okay, so even though I cleaned this 1 month ago, but I see a lot of dust back here, so I'm going to do it now. Some people, when they do this, they're going to take this whole drum out. So if you do that, then pay attention to how the belt line up on this thing. That way you put it in correctly. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a vacuum, do a little housekeeping, clean all the dust off, all the one that I see in there, and that's pretty much it. That's how you replace this thing. Okay, alright, so after you clean the area down here, okay, don't forget this one right here. Okay, because a lot of time you see a lot of dust and lint. Same way with this one right here. Okay, and around this door area, right here. Okay, make sure you do a good housekeeping. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to slide this. So this felt here, okay, is go inside this drum, like so, and then this one here is go over like that. Okay, now this one here, it's not bad. It's not falling off like the first time I did. I guess because I didn't have that support. So this thing fall full frontward. Okay, so remember this black thing is go over the lip inside here. Okay, and then that felt, round felt here, gonna slide right in here. So when you put them in, you align this thing in first. Okay, that felt right there. Align this in first, lift this up, and then put the 2 alignment pin on here. Okay, so you see the alignment pin, it just 2 hook. It's hooked on like that, and that 2 hook go onto these 2 slots on the side here. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Okay, what I did, I put the felt right in this side of this drum here. Make sure this thing is on top. And what I did is I use 2 hands, one on this side and one on this side. I lift it up, and then when I align these 2 pins in, okay, that little hook right there on both sides, and now it's sitting there. It's waiting for me to put the 2 screw in. Okay, so if I let it go, it's gonna have tendency to fall out like that. Okay, so when you push it in, make sure that, you know, when you push it in, make sure that that felt is still underneath here. Okay, and this thing is still on top. So now what I'm going to do is take this screw. Now take your time when you do this, because this screw have tendency of falling down there. Okay, so if it's falling down, guess what, you have to restart the procedure over. So make sure the screw is in halfway before you tighten the other screw. Okay, make sure this one in halfway, and now this one. Okay, so once I have the screw line in to that slot right there, I'm just gonna tie this down. I can tie this all the way. Okay, now I go back here, tie this down, and say thank you for holding this up for me. There it is. Okay, after that, what you want to do is you want to hook onto this door connector right here. Okay, make sure you hear it snap in. Okay, so let's check. Okay, what you want to do, you should be able to turn this by hand. Okay, last time I put it in, I didn't put it in correctly. I was able to line the 2 screw in, but this thing doesn't turn. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that this drum is turned by hand, like so. After you've done that, just slowly, okay, drop this down into that catch right there. Sure it line up, and just press it down like so. Alright, so last thing you're gonna do now is put in the 2 screw. Okay, again, take your time when you're doing this, because this 2 screw, if you hurry, this screw gonna fall right into that hole right there. Now you have to start your procedure over. Okay, so learn from my mistake. Okay, so what I'm doing, okay, so make sure that this screw in at least halfway. Okay, now try to align this one in. Okay, good, I'm good to go. They're both aligned. Okay, let me tie this up. Okay, and lastly, put this screen back in like so. All right, let this sucker in. All right, so let's test this thing. Okay, so I'm still have that thing removed. So I'm gonna turn this on. I have to hold it. And let me show you that hole. So there it is. There it is. It's glowing. It's glowing. And I'm waiting for the flame. There it is. Okay? That's what you want to see right there. Now, in the past, the reason I replaced the coil because that blue flame never came on. It's glowing, but it never came on. Okay? So, anyway, I hope this video helpful. Like I say, I made this for you to watch, but for me as a reference. Okay? Remember, I don't know all the stuff from the dryer because I don't own every single one of them. But this is a Kenmore 400 series. Okay? So if you got one of these Kenmore gas dryer, that's what you can do. Like I say, this repair cost me less than 20 bucks, around 20 bucks for all three of these sensors. Okay, the coil I ordered from last time. This one here is still good, so I put them back, and then I save this for next time. Okay, and that's how I fix my dryer. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.